And then Killswitch are obviously like one of the best bands of all time.
Right.
So
I'm going to have to admit something to you, Jamie. I don't know much Killswitch Engage. So this is your time to shine. Oh, I've heard of them, of course.
Yeah. So Killswitch have been around for a very long time. They did a thing where their first album was 10 years ahead of its time. Right. So the bands that were coming out in 2010 were starting to sound like what Killswitch Engage sounded like in 2000.
Right, okay.
So they were doing kind of drop C metalcore, singing and screaming, like screaming verses, and then chorus was always like beautifully sung. But the stuff that they were doing was, again, it was riffs that, it's a catch-22, either the riffs now sound like that because of them or vice versa. But they were doing stuff that they like led the way with that kind of sound, and then everyone just kind of copied what they did.
Right.
Then they got really big, and their vocalist left because I think he couldn't deal with the pressure of being in a big band and touring a lot, so I think he had a family. And they got a new guy called Howard Jones, who was then in the band for ages. I think he's technically been in the band longer than the other guy.
Right.
And they did a Dio cover of Holy Diver, and it's amazing. They've got songs like End of Heartache, Rose of Sharon, My Curse. A lot of the people might have only ever heard them because of like the Resident Evil soundtrack. They had a song on that. Right. And their music video is like from the movie, the one with Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
And then I think their other singer, Howard, ended up dealing with sobriety issues, so I think he left. And then their original vocalist came back, which was amazing because it was like the biggest revival ever, and everyone was like, oh my god, the new vocalist is the old one. They did another album with him, and it was amazing. And they've done 2 since then. Live, they're ridiculous. Their guitar tone is insane. Like they're really funny as well. Like the guitarist always wears a little cape and he eats pizza and stuff. There's a video of him because they all have wireless guitars. Like he walks over to the bar and he's asking for a shot of whiskey while he's still playing, and he's like, "Can I have a drink?" And he's like, because he's wireless, he's just like, some of their riffs are just like him playing with one hand, and then he's like knocking back shot.
Brilliant.
And it's brilliant, and they put on such a good show. But then they actually on their recent album did a song with both the vocalists, like the previous one and the new one.
Right.
And that was cool. So yeah, anyone who's a metal fan has to have heard of Killswitch Engage before.
Yeah.
Because they're ridiculously good.